Hey, y'all. I thought I'd toss some ideas out there from my book, Effort Creates Prosperity. Um, I wrote it mostly because of personal need, and there's a few things I wanted to experiment with, like homelessness, so I did. So I'm going to go ahead and read through what my findings were. And it's life advice, so anybody can use it. Religion doesn't really matter. It's just useful information. Okay. About me. At the time of writing, my life is a mess. I'm now a 42-year-old married but separated man with no car, no retirement, three kids I get to, to see only sometimes and pay child support on, depression and sanity issues, and have a few aches and pains from a rough life, and about 10,000 in credit card debt. I've made a lot of mistakes, some of them due to mental health, and some because I was young and dumb or just did not care. I'm an avid reader, a student of heretical Christianity, not in a bad way, www.churchofotters.com for the curious, and a student of YouTube University. As a person, an idea man. My successes are these. I have 40K or so in a 401k, do not need to work all year, own two properties outright, and have reduced my bills in 2003 to about $650 a month. My residence, electricity, sewer, and food are all free. In the year 2023 AD in Florida in the United States. That's basically unheard of. I am writing this as much for myself as for you. I love when the next generation does better than me. Hear the advice. Understand, this is me planning my effort in order to do the action plan. Effort creates prosperity. Anyone who tells you different is a liar. Prosperity is not riches. Prosperity is having all of your social, financial, religious, physical, and mental needs met, and not just by you, but also those you love. It isn't obvious, but not all effort does create prosperity. A person can get their car stuck in the mud and get it pulled out. It does not create prosperity, merely fixes a bad situation. So, don't do stupid stuff, even if you do not care right now. A young lady could get pregnant out of wedlock, but even though effort was put into sex, it will not make you prosperous even with child support payments. So don't do stupid stuff. Simple things create prosperity. And in this case, I'm defining prosperity as a good lifestyle and having enough money. Food cooked to perfection creates prosperity. A clean house, no debt, good relationships, good health, enjoyment time, appliances, tools, equipment, and software that is not broken and you do not need to make payments on. Freedom to adjust your own schedule. Finally, the ability to be financially kind or to give your time. Guided effort creates prosperity. It can be mental effort or physical effort, smart effort or dumb effort, new effort or old effort. All guided effort is valuable, even if it's I don't really wanna, but I will anyways effort. Doing something stupid effort, self destructive effort, and I don't care at all effort are completely valueless and cost prosperity, quality of life, and riches, and sometimes social relationships. So, want prosperity in the near future? Clean the house, car, yard, your bedroom, yourself. Organize your surroundings so you can find things. Go to the doctor or dentist if needed. Pay the bills, get groceries, save 10%. Donate more than 10%, money or time, to someone who cannot do for themselves. Read self-help books, collect knowledge, try things to see if you like doing it, or at least get up and go poop. Prosperity is a way of life, and until you get rich enough to hire a cook and a maid or have kids old enough to make doing stuff, you will need to do this yourself. So get up and start. Start now. Tomorrow, do it again. If you didn't get up and do something, stop here and do at least one item in the near future prosperity list. At least get up and go poop. Do something beneficial for yourself. So, as simple as it sounds, whatever you did yesterday, first check your work and do it again today. If it stayed complete or still looks okay on a new day in a different light, then do a different item on the list. Repetition teaches competency. Competency creates reliability, confidence, and respect. Respect and confidence are mental needs. Both make it easier to generate riches and organize your social surroundings. Do as much of the list as you can. Not everything every day, but something every day, at least one item. As you repeat, try to do a little better when you can remember. Try every time to get more skillful, even at going poop and wiping. Clean underwear is a blessing because it is not nasty to wash and does not need replacement often. So every time, try to be more skillful. Repetition is the key to competency. Oddly enough, between the two sexes, women experience more prosperity than men on a day-to-day basis, especially if she is a housewife or living with parents. There is time to learn things, freedom of schedule, appliances, tools, equipment, and software gets replaced if complained about, or purchased if money is available. There aren't any payments to make. There's a large volume of enjoyment time, time for your own health care, working conditions managed by you. This is more flexibility to build relationships you want to keep, and ease of removing those you do not want. You are in charge of the cleanliness of your environment and have freedom of choice in what to cook and eat and when, and humans are likely to look at you and smile. Aside from periods, birth, and the discomforts of pregnancy and child rearing, life is almost on easy mode. And there is nothing wrong with that, so don't make a stupid mistake to screw that up. A woman that does the near future prosperity list every day should have a high value to any man unless he is an absolute idiot. Women are not servants or slaves. Even should the choice be to be submissive, woman's effort is the number one generator of near future prosperity in the household on a day day-to-day basis. Men can have a harder time generating near future prosperity, especially if following the worldwide standard of going to school, get a job, go to work all week, every week, make payments. As men, we need time for self-improvement, healthcare. We do not get smiled at as often. We work until an accident happens and we get hurt, heal up some, then do it again. Because of working jobs, we have less cleaning time, cooking time, learning time, less flexible schedules, less time to organize or try new things, and sometimes we work so hard our poop shrinks and we get constipated. In general, men need the plan and explanation in this book more than women, but this advice does help everyone. So today is yesterday's tomorrow. Get up and do the near future prosperity list. Number 1, clean the house. Number 2, clean the car inside and out. Number 3, clean your bedroom, including closet, under the bed, and junk on dresser or other surfaces. Wash the clothes too. Number 4, take care of your health. Go to a doctor, dentist, or buy some supplements. Brush your teeth. Pop a couple zits. Trim your fingernails. Eat healthy, or spend time learning about healthcare. Number 5, pay a bill. Examine your bills, savings, assets, and equipment, and see if there is a way to reduce the bills. Ask yourself, do I need it for survival? Do I use it at least once a month? If not, compare it to one-time rental prices and consider selling. Then sell it. Use your savings, assets, and money from sold equipment to clear debt. It is better to have sold a house, car, furniture, boat, coin collection, whatever, and have zero debt, especially if you do not have income. Payments are the number one reducer of riches and the number one remover of prosperity unless you do something stupid or a disaster happens. Those are worse. Number 6, go get groceries. Food is the reward of all your labor under the sun. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verses 18 to 20. Not extravagant, expensive stuff, just tasty food. Food that makes your body feel good, not just the taste buds. Learn to use spices, butter, oils, and salt properly. Quality food is prosperity and can be had fairly cheap. An example of this is baking powder biscuits. It's just a stick of butter, 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and water until firm and sticky. They taste great. Not expensive, not extravagant, and with good spices or cheese mixed in, could grace the table of kings. Heck, a can of Prego spaghetti sauce and some noodles could make your day when it's been rough. Number 7, donate 10% or more of your money or time. We human beings are social creatures. We thrive on social improvement. So go to mom and dad's or your grandparents and help them do something or just talk. Go hang out with the kids whose dad isn't in the picture. Have fun. Teach them something. Help a neighbor who is handicapped or old. Or if you're busy, research a charity that does good things and donate some money. Keep it limited to folks that cannot do for themselves or probably shouldn't. What good is it to mow the grass for a lazy 20-something or donate to an organization that supports drug addicts? The kids with no dad have far more future societal potential. So examine what you choose to do and do not waste your effort on folks who have destroyed themselves. Number 8, read self-help books. Watch or listen to self-help videos. Do it as your entertainment, at least partially. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. Smart things in, smart things out. Number 9, try something new or build something new or fix something or invent something useful to you. Not every new thing is great, but you won't gain a skill if you never try. As humans, our prosperity is dependent on the combination of what we know and the effort we put in. Trying something is practical, kinetic learning and highly valuable. Number 10, collect knowledge. Buy how-to books. Watch knowledge videos. Take a college class. Go hang out with a friend that is smarter or has more craftsman knowledge. You will use it eventually. Number 11, get up and go take a poop. What I mean by this is you need to take care of your physical needs, or try to, as long as you are alive and sane enough or awake enough or healthy enough to do so. So many of us have depression or paranoia, schizophrenia or manic disorders or other mental issues or disabilities. Care for your personal needs and personal cleanliness can help stabilize your mental state and help overall health. If you can do this every day, it is a blessing. If you do this every day and still have problems, do number 4. And also try gardening and working hard. Those helped me. Good soil has microbes in it that positively affect human beings, and we need this contact with soils to be healthy mentally and physically. We also need sunlight, fresh air, and exercise. So get up and take a poop. And if that doesn't help, go garden outside or go do something fun or valuable. It does not need to have monetary value. Social, health, cleanliness, physical, mental, and religious efforts are all valuable. So get up and take a poop, or go garden outside, or go do something fun and valuable. The hard reset. A hard reset is usually a life disaster. I went through this one this year. Lost my car, clothes, job, retirement, place to live, ability to easily see my children a lot. Hard resets are when you need or are forced to start over in life, or are starting to begin with or choose to do so. Just moving out of dad and or mom's, divorced, separated, broke up, broke, bankrupt, fresh out of the military, move to a new country and just decide to or are mentally compelled to make changes, those are hard resets. There is a set of rules that make these situations easier. Number 1, begging or panhandling or busking is acceptable. You need to ask for what you need in order to get needs filled. Do not ask for more than food, clothes, shoes, gas, phone, or work. Remember, you are doing this to find a way to make your life prosperous. You are looking for opportunity to make money, create a wholesome social life, housing, food, water, sewer, transportation, and communication. You are not there to sponge off society. Number 2, take care of your body first. Food, clothes, cleanliness, a good sleeping place, exercise, and comfort in this order. Number 3, take the money, take the work, take the gift, take the food. You can't eat pride, it just makes your ribs show. Number 4, pay debt. Do not get lax in paying bills. One late payment can be as much as a day worth of begging money and fees. Number 5, open a checking account if you do not have one, and a day trading account after you get a spare $500. A checking account is necessary so you do not need to carry cash or pocket change or checks. Money is too heavy physically and mentally. Living outside can ruin it, or someone might steal it. A debit card cures this problem. Choose a bank that accepts Zelle or a similar app for money transfers and can give you your debit card the same day. I use TD Bank. They have been good. The day trading account is your medium-term and long-term savings. Do not open a savings account. It is a stock trading account. You need to save $2,000 or so before you can invest. And it can be used as a savings account in that event. Investing in a stock will cost a fee between $7 and $25 or so. More is unacceptable. This account is only for putting into a Fortune 500 fund or a similar fund that stays current with the economy. It is for keeping your savings current with economic growth and for your future needs, land, residence, low-cost transport, and tangible investments. This will get more active once debts are paid and residence and transport needs are met. But you have to start somewhere. And the proper place to start is with a day trading account. Other accounts like 401k, IRA, retirement savings accounts, and pension lock your money up so that when you need it, it is not there and not accessible. Number 6, cancel repeated payments. We do not need Amazon, Netflix, Roku, and an extra internet bill other than our cell phone, vehicle insurance, gasoline or diesel vehicles, water, sewer, or electricity bills if you are homeless or going through a hard reset. Unsubscribe. YouTube and eBay are enough. Want free shipping? Click the free shipping button when you're doing your search. Amazon has a horrible delivery rate anyway. Keep your cell phone and the internet for it. Those are necessary for personal and monetary business. Number 7, cut costs until only absolute needs are filled. Sell the car, boat, house, etc. Cancel the insurance. What you need for today's society is food, clothes, cleanliness, shelter, a phone with internet, and payment-free transportation. Sell off the gaming PCs, gaming consoles, extra shoes, Gucci purse, valuable jewelry unless it is a wedding or engagement ring, extra guns, anything that you aren't going to use more than once a week or is not used to make money, sell. Be careful of food costs, but not so much as it affects your health. Eat meat, or if you cannot afford it, eat cream cheese. Cream cheese is basically dehydrated yogurt. It is far more healthy and cheaper and easier to eat than even chicken when you have no place to cook. If that does not appeal to you, drink milk, like a half a gallon a day. Keep any basic tools or cleaning equipment you may have. You will eventually need them. Number 8, smile as often as you can remember. Actions lead the mind. If you're happy, you can get things done. Begging or panhandling isn't so bad. It's a hit to your pride, but you can't eat pride, it just makes your ribs show. Begging is a way to earn money while seeking work. It earns enough that even in an area that 60% of the population is on government assistance, we can still earn enough to eat, clothe, shoe, clean ourselves, and afford a cell phone and payment, mosquito hammock, pillow, and blankets. When I panhandled earlier this year, this was the situation I was in. I averaged $250 a week as a single white male in a small port town, 4 or 5 hours a day. In a more rural town with just a Dollar General, gas station, and blinking light, I made about $50 a week begging 2 hours a day. I was given gas, food, shoes, meals ready to eat, gift cards, side jobs, drinks, desserts, a tent, a backpack, cleaning supplies, deodorant, bandages, cut ointment, a bicycle, and got a permanent job that covers all of my needs by having done this in less than 2 months. If you see someone begging for longer, it's because they have serious mental problems or are so lazy they are worthless. Begging and panhandling is worth it. Like I said, you can't eat pride, it just makes your ribs show. It also opens up the job market to everything. When someone asks what you know, just tell them you will try anything. You do not need to talk about work experience. No industry or employer is the same anyways. And if you admit to knowing anything, you'll just get lowballed or put into a category and not hired. The signs that worked for me on the side of the road were simple. Just a dollar's help and gas dollars and job wanted sign. Keep it simple. I use two-sided signs the most with dollars help and job wanted. It keeps the amount of idiots screaming, "Get a job, you lazy bum," down. Because the reality of it is, you're not lazy. If you're there on the side of the road, it is harder than you think. Begging and panhandling are the most efficient way to gain employment with an employer who wants to help you. The best paying jobs and businesses fall in two categories: those with low amounts of paperwork and skills to get into, and those that take years of training and dedication. We are looking for the first. So if someone offers you a temp gig, no questions asked, take it. Just make sure the pay is equal or greater than your average take holding a sign. Or it is a skill you want to learn or practice. Do the best job that you can. If you feel like crap that day, or have a hangover, or are stoned, or it's too hot out, be honest about it. It's better to give any employer a way to part ways with no hard feelings than it is to create a social problem. Just be polite when you say what you need to. Sometimes they will just ask you to do the job later. If someone gives you a number, take it and call unless you already know it isn't what you want. Be polite enough to take every number and say thank you and smile, even if you don't want or need it. You are building basic social prosperity in form of a good reputation. Reputation is something money cannot buy. It's an unpurchasable form of prosperity. Only accept permanent employment if it covers all of your basic needs and you like it, or it is something with a good future that you really want to do. If your goal is to start a business, skip learning everything, skip buying a ton of equipment, and just do it. Learn to build your own tools, learn how to do it by hand first. This will generate savings later. It isn't obvious, but begging is hard work, harder than an actual job. This comes from a person who used to work 60 or more hours a week pipelining in the oil and gas industry projects nationwide and has done construction, roofing, land surveying, engineering, and mechanics. The walking everywhere when begging puts blisters on feet inside one day. It is not just while holding the sign either. Want to go somewhere? Walk. Store? Gym? Library? Government office? Walk. At least until you get better transportation. Be aware of this. Save money and buy a lightweight, durable pair of $100 shoes as soon as possible. Get them fitted with double insoles. Good shoes are the difference between misery and life is good. For men, work boots with a plastic safety toe. For women, hiking shoes. Steel toe boots are too heavy. Sneakers wear out too fast. Flats make your feet, knees, and back hurt. High heels are for hookers, and flip-flops and sandals give blisters and raw spots something fierce. If you cannot afford $100, go to Walmart and get a pair of knockoff Crocs. Your feet will say thank you. Personal cleanliness. Surprisingly, keeping ourselves clean without a home is not hard. Check the state and county parks for free showers. Ask a friend, or get a gym membership with a gym that has showers. I paid for a Planet Fitness membership. It was great and continues to be. You get showers, exercise equipment, tanning beds, and massage beds and chairs. A place to get out of bad weather, and if you buy a locker to store things in. It is worth the $26 a month. The wonderful thing is, the creator of Planet Fitness, Mark Grondal, set things up specifically so that the homeless could have a place to get clean, use the internet, and exercise for mental health. He is Jewish and set things up this way in order to help his fellow Jews on walkabout when young men are kicked out of their parents as a maturing event. So we should be respectful when using facilities like this and not wreck them. It is a great service for all society. By the way, I had so much free soap from begging, I couldn't use it all. And it's cheap to buy, so use it. If you stink, you are lazy or have mental problems. If you smell like a bum, you won't get much work. And folks won't want to roll down the window to give you money as much. Get a haircut. Men, this includes facial hair. The haircut needs to be a no comb, no fuzz, no fizz haircut that looks respectable and normal. For men, no longer than 2 inches, either hair or beard. For women, shoulder length unless you can grow an afro or go bald. Pixie cuts are okay, but look immature or ugly on most women. This keeps lice and fleas down, and for this reason, no pets. If you are on the streets, you should not be putting effort into feeding and training an animal or exposing yourself to their parasites. Dogs have a gut parasite that causes epilepsy in both children and adults, and they do frequently back up and rub their butts on you, and stick their noses on other dog butts and lick nearly everything, and that is how it is spread. Cats have a gut parasite that causes slowed reaction speeds and danger responses. It normally does not affect a person in day-to-day life, but begging and panhandling are dangerous. You are standing on the side of the road holding a sign. So no pets. They aren't clean, can cause health issues, and waste effort. If you need social interaction, go get a cup of coffee at a cafe or gas station and sit down and talk to anyone walking by that seems friendly, or call a friend or family member. Part of the reason we are on the street begging is because we are bad at social relationships, either because of pride or toxic people or mental health. The only way to fix it is by practicing. Yes, even if you have paranoia, it helps hide you better. When you have had enough socializing or can't handle it anymore, leave. Do not spend all day doing this unless you have planned a day of rest. Stay busy 5 or 6 days a week. Food is an issue. Everyone needs food, even crackheads and meth heads. We all need food. We need to eat. Eating is a reward for effort, even if that effort is holding a sign while begging. We should eat healthy, even if really poor. Every human being needs carbohydrates, protein, oils, and vegetables. The trick is eating good for a low price. When I was begging, I ate pretty much whatever I was given. I ate dried off-brand maple and brown sugar oatmeal packets, drank milk, ate white crumbly Mexican cheese, aka cooked cheese, fruits, and deli lunches. I ate 3 meals a day unless I was traveling from town to town or not hungry. Oatmeal for breakfast and lunch unless I was given something, and one hot meal out of the daily earnings. A person could get cheaper, but for physical and mental health reasons, it's not worth being a Scrooge. When you're poor, your body is your number one asset. If you make your asset work, you will gain prosperity. And if you feed your asset properly, you will be able to work. Just because the food makes a turd doesn't mean it is the right food for your body at this time. Pay attention to headaches, back, knee, neck, shoulder, and elbow aches. Pay attention to your guts and whether or not you are having digestion issues. Adjust your diet to what reduces the aches, soreness, and reduces digestion issues. A sub sandwich has everything a person needs to be healthy with vegetables, if you have to eat just those for simplicity's sake. Food is necessary for survival, but at this point, keep it simple, because we have other big problems to deal with. Do not be surprised if you crave meat more often while living on the streets. You are exercising more. Find a way to eat meat when you crave it. Previously, I suggested cream cheese. The reason is this: cream cheese contains protein for muscle, calcium for bones, and fats for your brain, and calms intestinal issues unless you're lactose or lactase intolerant. I personally could tell the difference in my ability to think, less soreness in the morning, and general strength and well being. Make a way to afford the protein your body needs, prioritize it, and eat your vegetables. Clothing can be had fairly cheap at thrift shops. Wear a bright colored shirt so you don't get ran over. Any colored shorts or pants, and wear work shoes, or if your feet are blistered, a pair of knockoff Crocs. Clothing needs to be light enough to hand wash, so thin shirt material and dress pants or nice shorts, and something near that in weight. If you're in a colder area, get a pair of bib overalls and a jacket as soon as possible, and add Under Armour or sweatpants and shirt. Try to keep your shoes, clothes, and backpack as lightweight and as clean as possible. Just keep one set of clothes, the one you wear. Throw them out when they get stained or holes and buy a new set. Your socks should be lightweight, thin material dress socks unless it's cold out. Gals, pick out a bra that matches your size perfectly. Save up even if it costs you $150 and has to be custom tailored. The requirement is that it doesn't hurt after wearing it all day until 10 o'clock at night. No neck, back, shoulder, boob pain, and no numbness, no rashes, or angry red marks on your skin. If you get a bad one, keep it for a week, then trash it. You have time to do this now, so do it. Keep your gear weight down, and you won't be miserable, tired every day. Hand wash your clothes with normal body soap and take a bath or shower every day first thing in the morning. Having more than one bar of soap is too much weight. An alternative to throwing stained clothes out is to cut them up and use them for butt wiping rags when or if you are in the woods. Remember to bury your turds. You do not want to wash your clothes at night. You will get very cold at night with wet clothes. That is very unwise. Find a quiet, comfortable sleeping spot, and do not ever tell anyone where you're staying. This is self-protection by keeping bad people ignorant. It will also keep the police from messing with you. For weight, a $40 bug hammock from Walmart and a piece of plastic is best for staying dry and bug-free. Small tents are okay too, but not as good. The ground is uncomfortable. Thermal blankets suck. Get a lightweight sleeping bag for cold weather or bed sheet and microfiber blanket for warm weather. Sleep with your clothes on. It will keep you from getting arrested or raped. Your sleeping gear needs to be browns and greens and tan that matches the local woods if possible. You do not want to be noticed when you're sleeping. It's annoying to be woken up or arrested or bothered by an idiot. Pack up your camping gear every morning and take your trash with you. A clean sleeping spot you don't laze around at is more likely to make the cops or any property owners not care or want to kick you out. I had basically one spot for 2 months and kept it clean and had no problems. Another guy previously tried using the same spot and he left trash and his gear set up and was booted in a couple days. Do not eat where you sleep. Walk at least 20 feet away because ants. Last, if you aren't way out in the country, do not make a fire. It's like a come get me sign for the cops in cities. As a beggar or panhandler, you're going to get plenty of exercise, trust me. What you are really going to need is a flexibility program. Sleeping on the ground, walking all day with a backpack hurts. I had a Planet Fitness membership. I used it. Go stretch before bed or first thing in the morning. Get in a massage chair before you go to sleep at night. If you're overweight, get on a bicycle on the days your feet are too blistered to walk. Once your body catches up to the amount of exercise living on the street takes, go work out 20 minutes in the morning when you go take a shower. Or do some push-ups, pull-ups, planks, and sit-ups if you have a free place to bathe. Construction bosses love the muscular look in new employees. As long as you aren't a complete idiot, you'll have a permanent job easy. The flexibility exercises will stay with you after you get off the streets, and building exercise habits helps mental health. Comfort, sadly, is last. But if you follow the previous advice, you should have good clothes, good shoes with double insoles, a lightweight backpack, a mosquito hammock, a gym membership or free place to bathe, a bar of soap, a piece of plastic wide enough and long enough to cover your hammock, a cardboard sign, a bed sheet, a blanket, some dry oatmeal packets, and maybe some butt wiping rags or wet wipes. To this, add a knife. If it has a can opener, great. If not, whatever. A cheap plastic-handled kitchen knife or a $3.50 fishing knife from Walmart is enough. If you're in an unsafe area, get one with a 6-inch blade. Cops usually don't say much about kitchen knives or fishing knives, but keep it out of sight anyways. A 3-inch pocket knife is good too, and if it's a Swiss Army with a can opener, you're solid. Multi-tools tend to be too heavy or too expensive. Having an extra plastic fork and spoon is good too. I can't believe how much mushy stuff I was given to eat. Chinese food, MREs, soup, canned food, fruit cups, deli lunches. Sometimes people don't think about what they're giving you, so come prepared. Next comes the 100% DEET bug spray in the plastic pump bottle. Sunscreen, preferably in a jar so it doesn't explode in your backpack. 1 washcloth or body scrub, some Band-Aids, a small bottle of iodine, and a 1-liter plastic bottle. The last item is a military backpack or rucksack. They are lighter weight, waterproof, and have plenty of storage, but it is completely possible to overpack them. It may take a few months to get all of this gear. Don't worry if you don't get it all before getting a job or a place to live. That's totally okay. Pretty much, you're going to need clothes, shoes, knife, bed sheet, blanket, bar of soap, oatmeal, spoon, fork, washcloth, and backpack, even if you move into a place. And for women, the bra too, unless you plan on going granola. Take the money, food, and gifts. Do not turn anything down unless you cannot carry it. Whatever it is, stuff it in your backpack or eat it right then. When you accept a gift, it makes the giver feel good or grow in maturity. You're doing yourself a favor and the person giving it. If you really do not want whatever you are given, give it to someone else or find a hidden dumpster behind a business. Do not throw any gifts away where people can see you. Always say thank you to every giver and smile with good emotions. Try to be happy or be as earnest as you can. It is okay to have a worried look. Do not fake your emotions. That leads down a bad path. Take care of your health. You are your only asset right now. Trim your fingernails, bandage your foot blisters, let your feet dry at night, eat protein, brush your teeth. If you have mental problems, find a way to convince yourself to take on medication and take them, or get the 3 to 6 month shot. If you have physical or hormonal problems, get on Medicaid, research dietary ways to help, get medication, or if it's life-threatening, get surgery. Begging for 2 days will cover a doctor's visit. As long as you have the will to live, the effort you put into healthcare will prosper your health. On the other hand, if you want to die, get into a nursing home and get put on morphine. It is a polite societal fiction that nursing homes are just for illness recovery. That is the brutal, honest truth. They are there to help ease our passing when we are in too much pain. I would prefer all of you and myself to struggle past the mental, the physical, and emotional suffering to achieve life prosperity. Having had major life-altering mental illness and having suffered chronic back and shoulder pain myself, exacerbated by low serotonin levels, I know there will be bad times. Give everyone, society, government, friends, family, counselors, church members, passing acquaintances, and the nice person you don't know, the internet friend from a different country, and God, if you believe in Him, a chance to figure out the problem to help you first. The nursing home is the last chance medical care has to help us. If they cannot, they can ease our passing. Nobody beats old age or mortality. We only live prosperously with effort. Effort creates prosperity. Effort creates prosperity. Effort creates prosperity. Money is a way to store effort. I'm going to go ahead and pause that here and check the results for part 2.